Yeah. So I need to admit everybody again. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry. We just need to wait. Other people are still joining in. Yeah. So we just need to wait. Other people are still joining in. I hope we don't lose them. Okay. Okay, Mr. Ibe is here. Okay, we're getting back, everyone. So once Mr. Ibe joins in, I'm going to have him to start with the quiz. We welcome you back again to this session of the Left-Handers Hangout. We appreciate your coming. We have in the house Bipin from India. We have Tuja from Rwanda. We have our guest artist, Ayanshike, and every other person. We have all our participants in the debate. They've been amazing. We've just heard from Valerie. Hope she comes back again. We're looking at we hope we will have Ashraf. Ashraf is the second person. Now is Mr. Ibe here? Mr. Ibe, I think the network keeps knocking him off. Daniel, please, can you put on your audio? Daniel, your audio is not on because you're taking the brain teasing session. Let me tell him to connect his audio. Okay, we're almost we'll have 3 more minutes to usher in our guest artist, the left-handed talking drummer, Ayanshike. She's been an amazing person, doing us proud everywhere she goes. And I'm sure I'm sure everyone will be happy to hear her and see her perform. So Mr. Ibe, I'm just trying to get him in. I think the network keeps knocking him off. Okay, so Daniel, let's just give you 2 minutes. Daniel, please can you come on with your brain teasing quizzes or session, please. Did we lose Daniel too? Okay. No, we can't, you don't have an audio. Okay, Daniel is this Daniel is another Daniel. We can't hear you. Your audio is not on. Audio, we can't hear you. It's speaking, but we can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you. Connect your audio. Oh dear. Daniel is right-handed and he's supposed to give us, he's supposed to support, he's going to support the motion that, oppose the motion that lefties face more challenges than righties. But we can't hear him. His audio is off. Okay, so while we try to get him sorted, while he sorts out his audio, I think we'll usher in our guest artist. Miss Anyoshike. Where are you, ma'am? Okay, she's here now. How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening.
Nice seeing you. Everybody must be happy and excited to have you.
I'm so happy to be here too.
Yeah, nice to see you. You're with
Thank you,
us. So we have Anyoshike here, our guest artist. Let me just remove my own spotlight, so you're the only one. Yeah. So we have Anyoshike here. That's our guest artist. She's left-handed, as you can see, and she actually had to pull out from a program because she was in an event. So please, can you just do something for us for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, however? Please go ahead.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Anyoshike, and I'm left-handed. I'm going to be showing how the strength of a left-handed person. Like, people actually think left-handed people are actually more powerless because we use left. We can't lift heavy things. We can't drum. We can't do things men can do. So I'm supposed to play something slow, but today I'm trying to show how powerful a left-handed person can be, especially a left-handed girl playing the talking drum. So thank you. Let me just play a loop here. Yeah. So,
your audio, your phone, I think, is far away from your drum. We can't hear the drum.
Oh, okay. Let me reduce the loop. I'm sorry, I cannot really.
Maybe you need to move it close to it, to your phone. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's still not coming up.
It's not coming up.
No, we can hear your voice. We can hear your voice, but we can't hear your drum at all. We can't hear the sound of your drum.
Can you hear now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh, and I need to move closer.
Maybe you need to move closer. Yeah.
Can you hear now?
No. But we can hear your voice very well. I wonder why we're not hearing your drum. Or is it only from me?
Is it?
Move closer to it, maybe.
Yeah, I'm actually close.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you at all, your drum, but we can hear your voice.
Yeah.
I really don't know why.
I wish somebody can just push your drum.
Okay, let me do like this. So
Yeah.
Maybe you should move closer to your phone. This thing.
Can you hear now?
Yeah. Yeah, move closer.
Can you hear now?
Oh dear.
I don't know if the drum can.
Because your voice, we're hearing faintly.
Wow. Maybe I should leave and come back, yeah?
Okay, try and leave and come back. Maybe that's
Okay.
why.
Okay.
Okay, so while we wait for our guest artist, Ayoshike, we can just have comments. Is Mr. Ibe here? No. Can we have comments from the floor? Do we have Ashraf here? Is Ashraf here?
Taibe is there.
Oh, Mr. Ibe. Good evening. How are you?
Fine, madam.
Can you give us your, okay, I think Ayoshika is back again. I wanted you to give us your quiz, but let's say it again. I'm surprised that the drum is not, because it should pick every sound.
Can you hear now?
Okay, I think Daniel is also here. Yes, we can't hear. Okay, we can hear now. Do you want to start?
Yes, yes. Can you hear the drum now?
Go ahead, let's see. I think there was a time we heard. Let's see.
Okay.
Oh, it's very faint. I'm surprised we're not hearing it. Are you putting it close to the mic of your phone?
Yes, yes.
That's very strange. Because I mean, the mic should pick the sound, every sound. Even when you pick a pen near you, it will pick it.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that
I'm
it's not
surprised.
picking. I'm surprised it's not picking the sound of your drum.
Oh, I'm really surprised too.
Wow.
Really do not know why.
The drum. If only somebody was close to you, probably the person could help you put the phone to the mic. I mean the drum close to the mic of your phone. Okay, Ayashika is here again. Are you using two devices now?
Nobody's actually here. I'm the only one.
Okay, because I'm seeing two Ayashikas on the. Okay, maybe you just put on your video and talk to us about your. I mean, is there anything you need to let us know, or you just let's just see you, and even if it's not showing.
I'm so sorry about the talking drum thing. I'm so sorry it couldn't work out. But I don't know. I would like to share my experience on how I was very, very intimidated as a left-handed talking drummer. Growing in Nigeria, actually, I mix it up with a lot of men, brothers, uncles, because I'm learning talking drum, and it's very rare for you to see females playing the talking drum. So, mixing with a lot of men, so many intimidation, like, I don't know, mostly the Yorubas. I'm not trying to like be tribalistic, but like talking drum is found in where Yoruba people are. So, but whenever I go to an event, they're always like, oh, Shule Luluni, can she drum? She uses to left hand. talk less of drumming. She's even a girl. So sometimes I just be like, I've not even drummed at all. They be like, just wait for a little bit. Let this man teach you how to do it. Then maybe later at the end of the event, they will now put me when everybody is already going. I will now start playing. They'll be like, oh my God, she's so good and all. And I was listening to you, man, when you were saying when you were younger, they actually changed your hand to right hand, blah, 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 and all.
Yeah.
Me too, actually. Most of the left-handed people, especially growing in Nigeria, they actually change their hand. Me too, I actually use right hand to write, but left to do everything. So as a left-hander, playing the talking drum and other percussion instruments, I would like to say, if I can use the left hand to drum, because it's very, very, like, everybody says that to play talking drum is actually very hard. I will not even lie, it is. So I would like to advise and say, if I can use the talking drum with my left hand, then left-handers, I'm not talking about strength alone, I'm talking about intelligence, because talking drum actually involves intelligence too, mathematics, when to beat, when to stop beating, when to do everything. So I'm just trying to say that left-handers actually are majorly more intelligent than right-handers, I'm sorry to say. And,
Okay.
sorry, one more thing, ma. And in the world, we actually get intimidated because I feel like when I read it, I read like, is it only a percentage of people in the world are left-handers? We're not really much. That's why I think that we're being intimidated. So yeah, that's what I'll say.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ayashika, don't go yet. Even though we can't hear your talking drum, can we just see you drum? And
okay, no problem.
Yes.
No problem, ma'am.
That's Ayashika, the famous Ayashika left-hander. We can see the skill, even though we can't hear, but we can see the skill with which he's playing the drum, the talking drum. The talking drum in Africa is a special type of drum that talks. When people drum, you can easily understand what they are talking about, the sound coming out from the drum is speaking to the audience, and they can easily understand what, I mean, they can understand the drum with the way it's being beaten. That's why they call it the talking drum. It's unfortunate that we couldn't really hear the sound of Yoshike's drum. Thank you very much for taking this time out. I know you were in another event, but you just had to come by to honor this program because it's all about left-handers. Thank you so much, and we really, really appreciate you. Does anyone want to say something to Ayanshike before she leaves, because she has to be in another program? Is there anyone wants to say something? Do we want to ask her questions? Is there anything we want to tell her? Hello, can we all hear me? Do we have questions? Yes, Mr. Ibe.
Hello. Not a question really. I just want to encourage her. Do not relent. The limit is beyond the sky. Even though, like you said, when you go to events and programs, people try to like, what can she really do this? Can she really do that? By the end of the day, you end up proving them wrong. So I want to encourage you. I just want to encourage you. That's all.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Ibe. Do we have another person who wants to say something? Daniel, go ahead.
No, I want to say that it's not common for females to be drumming, but she's really trying as in a female to be drumming and also a left-hander. It's not easy.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you so much,
You're,
Daniel.
you're very right. You're very right. I mean,
I just want to say,
okay, we were all impressed when we found
I
Ion.
also,
Okay, go ahead.
I also want to say something. I just want to say that even though we couldn't hear her drum, her skills are very nice, and I don't want to say that I'm inspired. Maybe one day I can start playing the
Wow.
drum.
I'm trying to
Thank
figure
you.
out who is speaking now. Who spoke now?
I can look.
Akiolu. Okay, where are you? Okay, yes, I can see you now. That's nice. So we've heard
Yes.
Akiolu, we've heard Daniel. Daniel hasn't made his presentation yet. He's supporting the motion that, he's opposing the motion that left-handers do not have challenges. So, okay, thank you so much, Ayoshike, for making it
Thank
down.
you, ma.
We really, really appreciate your presence, and
Thank you, ma.
we're grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank
We
you.
have in the house Mr. Bipin from India. We have Mr. Tuja from Rwanda. We have all other guests. I think, let me just mention everybody's name as I see them here. We have, that's Mr. Bipin from India. He's also running Left-Handers program, and he's been on for like 33 years, he said. So they're just babies. We are babies when it comes to the left-handers program in Nigeria. So we are babies compared to what Mr. Bipin has been doing. We have in the house, we have
You're
Tuja.
progressing so fast. You're progressing quite fast than what we did. So all the best.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have in the house Mrs. Oshinaike. We have Favor, who has also made this presentation. We have Tuja from Rwanda again. We have Mr. Ibe. We have Empress Telma. We have Valerie, who had already made our own presentation as well. And we have Master King Olusegun Yusuf. Okay, so at the moment, Mr. Ibe, I think you round this up before we hear from the audience. No, we need to have Johnson. No, where's Favor? Where's Daniel? Daniel was supposed to make a presentation. I think we lost him again.
I want to eat bread.
Okay, so Mr. Ibe, do you have your quiz for us before we hear from the audience?
Yes, I do.
I want to eat bread.
Go ahead, please.
You don't have money yet.
Please. Mr. Ibe, please go ahead with your quiz. You are muted. You are muted. Mr. Ibe.
I believe when the Lefty seven is a quiz time.
Yeah, maybe you can chat it. You can write it on the chat. Okay, no, people might not see. You can, okay, we weren't hearing you. Okay, so please go ahead now.
Okay. And here I have.
Can you put it on the chat box? Put it on the chat box because we are not hearing you at all. Put it on the chat box. Send it to me. I will read it out. Put it on the chat box, please. Please put it on the chat box. Put it on the chat box, send it to me, and I will read it out. Thank you, sir. Please put it on the chat box. Okay, so while we wait for the questions to be on the chat box, do we have any other participant who has not spoken? Anyone who has not made his or her presentation among our participants, our debating participants? Okay, I think we've all made our presentations. Can we? Okay, do we have any observations? Do we have any questions? Do we have anything to add to Mr. Bipin? What do you need to say about the debate? I mean, the presentations of the children. Let's start with the junior category. Then we go to Tuja, because you are our guest from another continent.
Hello, and thank you for including me in today's debate. I really enjoyed listening to you, all of you children. Hope you can hear me and hope you can understand my pronunciation. Am I clear?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. And sorry, some of your pronunciations I could not understand, but whatever I could understand, I'm really very proud that children of your age, such a young, tender age, really think logically, do studies, check on Google and other platforms, and come up with a presentation is really commendable. So firstly, hats off to you. I really applaud your efforts first and foremost. You've done a wonderful job. Secondly, the first debate about intelligence. Some of you really mentioned it, but let me briefly give my comments. Since a long time, this debate has been there between so many categories or so many differences between human beings. Simple debate that precedes or long precedes than left-handers and right-handers is intelligence between men and women. Who is more intelligent? Are men intelligent or women intelligent? So earlier, everybody used to say that men are more intelligent, women are dumb, women do just household things, and they are not educated and all those things. But as you would understand, that was because they were not given a proper chance. They were suppressed. They were not allowed to go out. But is it the case today? No. You can see so many women around us who are far more intelligent than men. They're far more studied, they're far more educated than men. Similarly, there were other debates. Are white people more intelligent than black people, or black people more strong than white people? Such debates do not have a proper foundation, because intelligence, strength, creativity, and all those things have vast definitions and vast categories. So it is not really good to compare on a very gross level. Coming back to left-handers and right-handers, basically we are driven or controlled by two different sides of our brains. Left side is and right side. The right-handers are controlled by the left side, and the left-handers are controlled by the right side of the brain. And these two sides of the brain have distinct functionalities. They have very different, centers of intelligence or centers of memory. So what happens? We behave differently. Left-handers tend to behave differently than right-handers. But to survive in the day-to-day world, we need certain, I don't know how much time we have, but I'll take 2 minutes. To survive in a day-to-day life, we need certain faculties like speech, like logical thinking, like sequential thinking, and so many other things, which are part of left brain. So people who are right-handers sometimes or most of the times are good at speech, good at logical thinking, and good at sequential thinking. But that is not the only measurement of intelligence. Intelligence has so many different things, and so many of them are situated in the right side of the brain. So every person, irrespective of its handedness, whether right or left-hander, always uses both sides of the brain to do something. Like this simple speech that I'm making, I'm using left side of my brain to create the words, but the right side of the brain to put emotions, these gestures of my hand, all are coming from the right side of my brain. And my speech is coming from my left side of the brain. So this combination works. Nobody can survive only with one side of the brain. So let me tell you, left-handers are really good at so many things that right-handers cannot do. And so much right-handers can do so many things better that left-handers cannot do. So in a society, we should work together in unison and create an harmonious society. We should not, in a family, suppose you are a brother and sister, you should not fight whether you are intelligent or I am intelligent. We are differently intelligent. Some faculties are good in the sister, some faculties are good in the brother. So coming together, you make a stronger family. Like in father and mother, father can do some jobs better, mother can do some jobs, other jobs better. So together they make the family, and all of us together make a family. So do not try to compare anybody, a black person with a white person, a European with an African, or Asian with a Latin American. No, we are all equal, and we are differently able sometimes to do things. So let's say that we are all intelligent.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
In the house, we have Ashraf. Ashraf is supposed to be in the senior category that will talk about the challenges that. Can you hear me?
Can I take your leave? It is almost 10:45 here at night. So I need to have early work. So allow me to leave the meeting.
Okay.
I will see the recording later on. I will see the
No,
recording.
it's a pleasure having you. You've been, I mean, you're wonderful. You've taken the time. I know it is 10. It is I mean, you said 10:45.
Quarter to 11 now.
Quarter to 11 in India. So thank you very much for being here. Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Nice meeting you, and namaste to all.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye. So that was Mr. Bipin from India. So we have Ashraf in the house. Ashraf, can you please unmute yourself? We're running behind. The time is also warning me again that we only have 6 minutes. So Ashraf, please go ahead. Yeah. Please make your presentation.
Sorry, really sorry about the delay. I sincerely apologize. Is
That's
it okay? I go with my.
Go ahead.
Video?
Go ahead, please.
All right. So I'll just get with you. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and my fellow debaters, I stand before you here to argue in favor for the motion that says left-handed individuals actually face more challenges than the right-handers. And I'll just begin with my point here. Well, the first one is historical discrimination. Throughout the left-handed history, left-handedness has been associated with negative connotations and superstitions. For instance, you hear stuff like left-handers are actually devilish and they possess some sort of devilish power, of which from my hand I experienced a lot of it. And this is actually one of the challenges most left-handers face. It has to do with cultures. Left-handedness was actively discouraged or even being punished leading to social stigmatization and discrimination. Secondly, here is inconvenient tools and products. You get to discover that most of these tools that are being produced in bulk, right from manufacturers or from the producers, they are crafted basically for right-handers, whereby left-handers find it very much difficult to navigate through these tools. And at some point, you might just find it very much inconvenient to make use of these devices. And so this stuff we actually face. Also, another point is the aspect of religion. Personally, I have been a victim of this religious aspect. I am a Muslim, to be precise, and you hear stuff like only Satan uses the left hand to eat, right? And from my own family aspect, faced a lot of, discrimination where you at some point be asked to not eat in their house if you can't use your right hand and all of that. And thank God I am very much a left-hander. I'm still a left-hander. I like who I am, and I'm very much okay with it. So I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince and not confused with that left-handers actually face more challenges than right-handers. Really very sorry. It came at a very short notice, and I'm feeling quite very uncomfortable trying to present. So I just hope you also
understand. No, that's fine. I mean, we understand things happen. You've really given us good points. And I mean, for us, the most important thing is to have an idea of what left-handers go through. I think Mr. Ibe has sent us, thank you very much, Ashraf. Thanks so much. Mr. Ibe has sent us some questions, but I don't know if the time will permit, but the most important, I mean, I would like to ask this question. One of the questions he sent is, what is the percentage of the right-handers globally? Does anyone know? This is the quiz session. Does anyone know? Please unmute yourself and answer the question. Please, if this session.
Would you repeat the question?
Okay, before
would you repeat the question?
Okay, before I repeat the question, in case I go off, please, or in case the session goes off, just click on the link and come back again the way we did the last time. So the question is, what is the percentage of the right-handers globally? I mean, what is the percentage? They always talk about percentage of left-handers. So what will be the percentage of right-handers? Ashraf, and I'll give you the floor first, and then I give Adekoya Johnson as well. Okay. So we're talking about 90. Sorry? Ashraf.
Yes. Ashraf. All right, so the percentage for right-handers, right, should be okay, 90% now.
Is what?
90%.
90%.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Ibe, is it correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so